Welcome back to sports. I'm Shannon Begin. In a game that almost always has implications for the SEC East lead, the number 11 Gators will take on the Georgia Bulldogs tomorrow. Today in Ponte Vedra, Danny Werfel and Desire Street Ministries held a fundraiser golf tournament. Tons of players were at the course, including Terry LeCount, Shane Matthews, DJ Shockley, and countless others were there on the course just having a good time, enjoying a friendly rivalry while raising money for Urban Ministries.
A lot of fun, a lot of excitement, beautiful weather here, and all the excitement of the rivalry around the game combined with a fun time here at the beach. Couldn't be any better.
Now, Coach McElwain says all week how he wants to see the improvements from the running game. He says it's obvious they need to get better, and they haven't had any explosive runs. In last year's game, the Gators were explosive. They had a total of 418 rushing yards, and Calvin Taylor had one of his best games as a Gator, rushing for a career-high 197 yards. This year, Taylor's been the guy. He's had over 400 rushing yards. Now, 2 weeks ago against LSU, he was limited to just 25 yards, so he's definitely looking to bounce back and wants to run the ball hard this game. And tomorrow's game kicks off at 3:30, so Gator fans, make your way up to Jacksonville for the game. And Florida Volleyball is riding a 6-game winning streak as they travel to South Carolina tonight and Georgia Sunday. Florida is ranked 2nd in the nation in hitting efficiency and 9th in blocks per set, averaging 3 per set. The Gators are also 16th in both kills per set and opponent hitting efficiency. Both South Carolina and Georgia are struggling in SEC play this season, but sophomore middle blocker Ramat Alassane says the Gators won't look past anyone.
We prepare for every single team the same way, no matter who they are. They could be ranked first or they could be ranked at the bottom. We don't look at those. We prepare for every single team the same way. We scout them the same way and do the same thing in practice.
Tonight's match in South Carolina is set for 7 o'clock, and Sunday's match in Georgia is set for 1:30. There were some Thursday night lights with 2 high school games being played last night. Gainesville High School had their rivalry game against Eastside. The Hurricanes were strong on both sides of the ball, shutting out the Rams 41-0. Also last night was a conference matchup between Fort White and Hawthorne. Fort White has been able to hold back the Hawthorne offense, winning 40-18. And looking now at the Friday night lights, Santa Fe will host Keystone Heights in a conference matchup. The Raiders will have to be strong on defense to stop Keystone's rushing game that averages 230 yards per game. Another conference game will feature Buchholz and Creekside Jacksonville. The Bobcats have already clinched the division going into tonight's game. Game 3 of the World Series will be played tonight. The Kansas City Royals are leading the series 2-0, but the Mets are back in New York and will look to use the home crowd for some help. Rookie Noah Syndergaard will get the start for the Mets, and New York will be relying on their pitchers to perform well as the Royal hitters have gotten stronger during the postseason, scoring 12 runs in 2 games. Yordano Ventura will get the start for Kansas City, and action will get underway at 8 o'clock. And also tonight in the NBA, Billy Donovan and the Oklahoma City Thunder are coming down to Orlando to play the Magic. So he'll be back in the Sunshine State again.
Yeah, I feel a little conflicted about that actually because I'm from Orlando, so we'll have to see how the Thunder does against the Magic.
It's going to be interesting him come back to Florida because it's probably the first time in a while that some Florida fans want Billy Donovan to lose. So, in support for the Magic.
That's an interesting point.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Jenna, thank you.